Nirvana sector. The only god here is the credit. What people don't know about war is chaos make credits flow. So that's where you'll find us, right in the middle of it. This time, we know other travelers are out there. The stakes of the game have raised.
Year 1125, day 281. I'm Sarah. You don't know me, and for your sake, I hope you never find out who or what I am. But I know you. I know everything about you. I know the number of planetoids in this solar system. I know that in 6 months a meteor will strike one of Tuankam's moons. I know the migration patterns of the Gort. Bellamy, his heart rate is 74 beats per minute. It is year 1125, day 281. These are the days of the Vinfall solar system red zone crisis. For the sake of any survivors of humanity, I will provide a briefing on the main events of that first week. Helios Starport, the incompetence of the federal government, terrorism, and secret contracts. The Federation Naval Admiralty and Federation Council members met at Helios Starport. They are under orders from the Federation President to retake Free City at all costs. A frontal attack would be suicide. Noon Standard Time, Helios Starport. A group of gunmen claiming to represent a terrorist group known as the Defiance unveil smuggled weapons and explosives in a Federation naval dining facility. During the shootout, a traveler named Testes Dynamo takes his own smuggled laser Gatling gun and mows down the terrorists. Impressed, FISS agents who witnessed the event brought Dynamo before Fed High Command. They deputized him into federal service to discover the location of the terrorist network and infiltrate it. Meanwhile, near the Tabernus gas giant, the 400-ton merchant trader Tiger Star has jumped too close to the red zone and is about to be fired on by a hegemony dreadnought. Traveler Sylvester Knight takes command and tries to initiate an emergency jump, but fails, and the ship is lost. And Glumcrad, two travelers, Psyche and Emberson, speak with a crazy old miner, old Gus Chiggins, about a supposed haul of radioactives in the nearby mines. They dupe some visiting nobles into providing some resources and help, and prepare to load up and head into the icy radioactive wilds. Solomon Stans, operating under an alias, takes stock of the loss of his assets. He asks Psyche to go to Helios and see if she can recruit Baron Richard, while he heads to Heaven's Edge to recruit Indie Crews. On Vespidius, Jet Jenkins is caught in the middle of a corporate gang war to escape during the hegemony attack. He organizes one of the corporate crews to make an escape and leads them into a scattered jump, saving the lives of many corporate thugs, and taking a certain scout ship in the process, which carries the very thing the travelers sought on Heaven's Edge, right into the arms of the feds on Helios. On Free City, the Hegemony is in an all-out ground war against the Federation Marines, who have cordoned off the Free City starport as a green zone. The crew of the Neko, after surviving the events at Heaven's Edge, are now stuck on the surface and begin making a plan to escape. These are the events of the first week of the Red Zone crisis in 1125. As patrons and travelers began to put their pieces into place for their first moves, the fate of the solar system, the subsector, and perhaps all of humanity will be decided by their decisions to come.
Everybody, welcome back to Nirvana sector. Tonight is a character generation game. We'll do that for 1 hour, and then we'll do a Braunstein in the style of Braunstein 1, 2 hours. Everything's going to operate in rounds. It's going to happen real fast, and that includes the character generation. So I'll go over each part, like the rules, before we get to it, and we'll just start with character generation. So let's make some travelers. You all have turned 18 years old, and you have decided that the best thing you can do with your life, gain skills, and make something of yourself, is to join the military. And so all of you have decided to join the military. Now, for character generation, it's going to work like this. All of you should already have some stats rolled up, so you'll save a little bit of time there. Oh, is everybody familiar with Foundry, real quick, before I get started?
Yeah.
I don't want to blow anybody's eardrums out. That's why I ask. Okay, so you already have some names and stats, right? So then, look ahead a bit as we play, and think about what you're going to pick. That way, we're not spending any time on that. Does everybody have access to the rules? If you don't, I'll bring them up on the screen. Or I can. Okay.
I have one.
All right, let's see. And then you'll get 2.5 minutes, and we're going to just flip among the four of you. You'll get 15 minutes total per person. So this is kind of a game where you're, what do you call it, racing against the clock and kind of seeing how far you can push it. Obviously, if you get to your last round and die, then we'll stop there. And you roll on the outlaw table, the other table, and you get one mustering out benefit. So that's kind of what happens if we totally run out of time. If you finish early, like Jahan did last time, then no one's going to get extra time. So we'll go right into the Braunstein right after that. So you will get 15 minutes no matter what for your character. If you die in character creation, you start right back over. Start back at the beginning. So whatever you can accomplish by picking things and knowing, like, I'm going to do army and I'm rolling, and I'll help you if you don't have it up or you haven't done it a lot. Like, I'll cue you. I'll say, well, you want to roll this, da-da-da-da-da, right? So, but I will ask every time, once you get to the term and we know if you've survived, I'll ask, what happened? Why do you have mechanic 1 and got promoted to captain? I'll ask that. So that's kind of, and we're going to do that for about an hour, and then we'll stop. On your last round, you will finish your mustering out benefits. Okay. Everybody ready to get started?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Starting the timer. In the top right, Jacob.
Okay, then I'm going to roll enlistment for Army.
All right, you've just turned 18. You're enlisting in the Army. What's your traveler's name?
It is Jet Jenkins.
Jet Jenkins.
Okay, and I am... Sorry, what?
Oh, go ahead.
And I am in. Make it in.
Nice.
So now I've got to do a roll for survival, and I don't get a bonus. Do I get a bonus to that? I do get a bonus to that. Okay, that's good. Survival. Okay. I survived.
Nice.
Promotion. I don't get a bonus for that. I am promoted.
Nice. Lieutenant. Lieutenant Jet.
Yes. And then I don't really re-enlist yet. Okay, that means I think I get one skill roll.
You'll get 3 because you got promoted and it's your first term.
Okay, and I'm gonna do...
You also automatically get SMG 1 as an Army Lieutenant and Rifle 1 as an Army Soldier.
Okay, rifle. Okay, and I'm gonna roll on service skills. Service skills. I'm just gonna roll it 3 times on service skills. For 4, 4, and 6.
All right, Forward Observer 2, and you get to pick the gun combat you want.
Okay. Gun combat. I'm just gonna... That could be rifle, right?
Yeah, that'll make you Rifle 2.
I'm doing that.
All right. Let's see if you let's see if they kick you out, stop loss you, or let you stay in.
Did I have a bonus for... I don't think I get a bonus for re-enlist. let's. Yeah, I'm back in.
Nice. All right. Well, that was one term. How did you get promoted to lieutenant and get rifle 2 in your first 4 years in the Army?
Okay, yeah, I was doing forward observing
Oh, yeah.
as your
Right.
standard stuff on the ground a lot. And at one point, my lieutenant, the lieutenant of my group got killed. I grabbed the rifle and let us in there and got promoted because I did the job.
Nice. Well, folks, that was one term, and he's back in the Army at the age of 24 as a lieutenant, and that took 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So, going on to Jahan.
Yes. I will be enlisted in the army as well.
All right.
Huh?
Uh, Let me roll. I am in the army. Let me roll for whether I survive. I do have an education of 6+, so I roll +2. I do survive. If I get commission, I have a 7 in endurance, so +1. That is enough to make commission.
Nice.
And
Lieutenant.
then, do I get promoted? Let's see. That would be a 6. That is enough for promotion, right? Yeah, meets it.
Let's see. For an Army
Yes.
captain.
6, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Captain in the Army again. All right.
Yeah.
So you have 4 skill benefits.
Right. And, I mean, I have the intelligence, not intelligence, the education, so I can do the 4 table, right? The advanced education. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll on that one 3 times.
Oh,
And then
wow.
roll
Okay.
on 1 on personal development. So I'll do my 1 personal development first. I rolled a 6, so that would be 1 to brawling.
Okay.
And then I'll roll 3 d6s on the last education table. So that is a 1, a 2, and a 6. So that would be
Medic 1, Tactics 1, and Admin 1.
admin 1.
Man, so this jack of all trades and a captain, I don't know. What is this character like in their first term? What happened?
Probably just a mix of everything. I think seeing that they have medic, maybe they got in a little combat, but then quickly moved a bit more to the back lines management type placement so far.
How did the brawling happen?
Probably a big fight in training with some other recruits.
Yeah, nice. Okay. All right, and then roll to, let's see if they kick you out, stop loss you.
Right. Yeah, let's see. I am out, just
You're
like
out.
last
There you go.
time.
All right. Now you have one more round left, which will do your mustering out. But that took that took 2 minutes and 35 seconds. That was his first and only term in the Army as a captain. Glenn, all right. You've turned 18 years old and you have come to the recruiting center. What service do you join? Oh, you're muted. Oh, wait. Let me fix it. Oh, say again. I got you now. Go ahead. I got
I
you.
said I'm going to try and join the Navy.
Nice.
So, let us try this. 2d6.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
I got a 6.
You got a 6. Okay, so you did not make it in the Navy. Now I'm going to roll because you've gotten drafted. So the services are going to draft you. And welcome to the Army.
We're all gonna be Army.
Don't worry, that happened to me too. IRL. I did not make it into the Naval Academy, and that's where I ended up. So welcome. You're amongst friends here. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if you survive. I suppose that's the important part.
All right.
We'll have you flying in no time.
Let's see. And I'm using. That's a 7.
A 7. You survived. All right. Chuck another 2d6. Let's see if you get commissioned.
Let's see. A
Nice.
7 as well.
You're a lieutenant. All right, let's see if you make captain.
I swear to God, this better not be another Solomon.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. You
An
know,
11.
having been a captain in the army and a very simple. All right, it is easier. I'm gonna be honest. Like this happens. All right, so you're captain in the army now. You've got 4 skill rolls.
All right, so that's what, 4d6? Just a d6 each, right?
Yeah, and you can pick personal development, service type stuff, or like higher ed stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess it would be service.
All right. What'd you get? A 6?
Do, do, do.
I think
I
you
got 2 1s, a 5, and a 2.
2 1s, a 5, and a 2. Okay, so you got 2 service. 2 1s is 2, and no, that's not right. Let me look at it. Let's see here. 46. I see. So we could take this 6 and 3. So 6 is gun combat. You have rifle 1 and SMG 1. Would you like to upgrade one of those?
Sure. I guess I'll do rifle.
All right. You have rifle 2 and SMG 1. And then, let's see, the other one you rolled is a 3. Army, you got forward observer 1. And you have 2 more 2d6s you can roll.
Oh, dang. Okay. All right. 2 more, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Another 5 and 2.
Oh, I did this wrong. That's fine, though. I apologize. It's fine. We'll stick with what we got. No big deal. 5 and 2. And you want those to go in service skills?
Those would go into education.
All right. You've got mechanic 1, and you can pick a blade that you're proficient in. Dagger, blade, foil, sword, cutlass, or broadsword.
It has to be broadsword.
Broadsword it is. What's your strength?
My strength is at a 6.
A 6. You will be penalized. You'll have a -1 to hit if you take broadsword. Actually, I think you can't use your broadsword with a strength of 6. There's also a whole other table later. Things that will not be penalized with a 6 would be a cutlass, I think, and a foil, blade, or dagger. Actually, no, sword. Sword, foil, dagger, or blade.
I guess I'll take dagger then.
All
Just
right.
Sword, dagger.
You have dagger 1. All right. Chuck 2d6. Let's see if they kick you out.
That is a 6.
A 6.
You're out as well.
You are. Did they? Did that kick him out?
That's the
Yeah.
same thing I rolled.
All right.
It is.
All right. All right, Captain. In brief, what was this army captain's career where he gets good at a dagger and a rifle, mechanic 1? What happened? Like, what was was this a combat scenario or did something happen? And yeah.
I think a combat scenario happened where his rifle jammed, and he quickly had to figure out how to use the dagger that they kept giving him for no
nice.
reason. And after that, after a friendly fire incident, they just stuck him in the garage and told him just to help out the chief, work on all the vehicles, and
You're like, my DI didn't know what he's talking about. The enemy cannot press a button if you disable his hand. And then the moment came and you drew your blade out. Okay, and you're out as a captain. All right, let's see, Colin. You turned 18 years old.
Yep. And I'm also Army, going for the Army.
All right.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm definitely in.
You are definitely you passed the ASVAB with flying colors.
And let's see. Do I survive? 1.
7.
Looks like I survive.
Yep.
Okay. And do I roll for commission, or is that automatic when you join?
Nope. You you roll to see if you get commissioned or if you stay an enlisted man.
All right. So we got commission here, but I do not.
You are enlisted. All right, Corporal. Let's see what happens. So you got 2 skills this turn.
Okay. I think I will do just service skills.
All right.
Yeah.
Five and 1. So you got ship's boat. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong ATV 1 and blade combat. What blade do you pick?
So my strength is 7. Whatever. Does that get me a broadsword? I don't know what that comes to.
I think you get a penalty on the broadsword with a 7, but not the cutlass or smaller. Cutlass, sword, foil, blade, dagger.
All right,
Also,
let's
there's
do
primitive
cutlass.
weapons, but all right, cutlass. All right, cutlass 1. All right, let's see if they kick you out or keep you or stop loss you.
Sure why that rolled, but this is going to be the 2d6. There we go.
7.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
So
You're able to stay in. All right. Let's see. We have 2 who are still in the service, Jacob and Colin. So back to Jacob. So
Due to a paperwork snafu, he didn't get checked for promotion, so I'm checking that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's gonna be okay.
Oh, you should totally 7.
And so he gets shipped out, and then he hears service skill, of course.
Literally
Okay.
that. Never mind. I'll tell this story later. Yeah.
And he's gonna up his rifle.
Nice.
He's like, cool. Okay. Right. Okay with getting promoted. Okay. Now the real question is, does he survive? Please. Okay. Okay. He's alive. Okay. Now the
Oh wait,
real
let's Let's see if you get the big promotions. Yeah. Oh boy.
big promotion. I
You do.
do.
You are a major.
Okay. And does that gives me another roll, right?
Yep, so you got promoted and it's a term, so you have 2 skill rolls this term.
Okay, can I do advanced education? No, I have to have. Do I have to? I can roll on service personal. My education's 6.
You can do the lesser advanced education table, but you can't do the higher advanced one.
Okay, I'm gonna do one of those. Do I get more gun combat? Well, that works. And
You gonna put it in rifle? Are you rifle 3 now? Do we have a sniper?
I'm actually rifle 4 now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna roll advanced again. 4 for sword blade combat. That's gonna be cutlass. Cutlass 1 or cutlass 0? Oh, cutlass 1, right? Because we have 0.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
And I guess that's it for this round. Besides re-enlistment, which is I'm re-enlisted.
Nice. All right. All right. I'm going to leave 52 seconds of your... No, you can keep going. I'm sorry. Keep rolling. You got 52 seconds.
Okay, survival. So let's do survival for the
then-
next term. Come on. Just, okay. Yeah, maybe I should be a little more careful now.
Whoa.
Promotion. Let's do promotion. Oh, promoted.
Oh my gosh.
that's
We've got a
another-
lieutenant colonel now.
2d6. I'm going to do advanced education this time, which 4 and 2, so that's going to be
You got a
tactics.
computer 1 and
No.
tactics 1. Yeah.
Computer 1 and tactics 1. Okay. Am I reading the wrong table? Oh, no. I'm reading. Yeah, never mind.
Oh wait.
Tactics.
No, you can't do the. You said you can't do the higher ed table, right? You can only do the.
Right.
Okay,
I'm
so
doing
it'd be mechanical 1 and tactics 1. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
And actually, I think my rifle was actually tactics because I rolled a 4 this time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tactics 2, computer 1, no, mechanical 1.
Yeah. So real quick, so now you're at the ripe old age of, let's see, 24, 28. You're now 32. The next term, or no, is that right? 18 is 22, 26. You're now 30. So the next term you start aging as well, if you make it through. And so, oh yeah. What do you want to do? I guess that's a...
So at the end of next turn, I get that?
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
Well, let's roll for enlistment first.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
See if that's even an option. And it's not. Okay.
Ah, a lieutenant colonel. Now, what happened this term where you got like, what is it?
Mechanical and tactics.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess that was you coming into your own as a colonel. That sounds very colonel-like, yeah.
There's no tank thing, right? I would actually have to have this tank skill. Yeah, I was commanding stuff, and I banged on some radios, kept some equipment working, got tired of not knowing if my stuff worked or not.
Nice. All right. Well, Colin, you were the last person in the army. If you could survive, you can go all the way to general if you can. But we've got your... That's not true. We got the timer here. Let's see here. You might be able to get to general. Who knows? Let's see here. So you made it back in. All right. Let's see if you survive.
Survival. We're good.
I believe in you, Colin. Become a general. You got to do it.
I gotta do commission now, so I'm still not commissioned.
Oh yeah, right. That's gonna make it. Yeah.
Oh my god. No, that's sufficient, I think.
Yep.
So
You're a lieutenant now.
And promotion is good.
You're now a captain. Okay. All right. You've got 3 skill rolls.
All right. These are all. Whoops. These are all gonna be. Let me do them on advanced education.
All right.
Two vehicle and 1 mechanical, I think.
2 vehicle and 1 mechanical. So you got, and you get to pick the vehicle.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah. I do not have... Oh, go ahead.
I have the list up. It'd be aircraft, grav vehicle, tracked vehicle, watercraft, wheeled vehicle. That looks like it. So let me do grav vehicle and wheeled vehicle.
All right. Okay. Let's see if... Do you want to stay in?
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nice. All right. Let's see if you survive. Yeah.
All right. So survival.
You made it.
Good.
All right. Let's see if you make major.
Promotion. Ooh. I think that's enough. Yeah.
With your education bonus, do you have education 7?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, you made it. All right, you're a major now. All right, so you get 2 skill rolls.
Okay. Let me stick with advanced education.
All right. 5 and 2. Ooh, leadership 1. That's a really good one. And what's the other one? 2. The other one is, what is it? Tactics 1. Wow. Okay, so you made major. and you got leadership 1 and tactics 1. And you also, yeah. So what happened? What happened during this term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he had a slow start, but he finally found his feet, I guess, and slugged out in the trenches for a while, and finally was given command. Somebody saw his promise and gave him command.
All right. Let's see. This is the 1, 2, 3. This was the third one. We're now on the fourth 2, so that would be. All right. So you have 2 more timed ones that you can do after this one. 3 total. So, all right. Let's see if you can stay in.
Yeah. I do.
8. All right. Let's see if you survive. We might have the general here. This might be it.
Oh, I don't think we do. I think he died. No, he's good. Barely.
You have education 6?
Yeah.
Oh man, you barely survived. We have to remember that for what happened here. Okay, let's see if you get promoted.
Time to retire, old man.
He's promoted to lieutenant colonel.
Getting slow.
Oh man. Okay, so you're Army lieutenant colonel, and you get 2 skill rolls.
All right, this is gonna be down in advanced education table again.
This guy's going for something. He's wanting something.
He wants the leadership role real bad here.
4
so
and
what's it?
1. Computer 1
and medical.
and medical. Very interesting. So I feel like as a lieutenant colonel, you barely survived, and something happened where you had to like hack your way out, and then also like patch yourself or someone up, and you barely made it out alive. What happened?
Yeah, sounds like the squad bit the bullet, and
Oh wow.
he had to take control of the situation himself, get himself out of there, patch up whoever he could, and use the tech to maybe use a failed battle, a lost battle.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if they kick you out.
Oh wow.
They do not, and let's see, 11. Yeah, you're in. Let's see if do you want to keep going?
Keep going.
We'll risk it.
Keep going.
All right.
Wow. He survives.
Either it was easy or something went really well, but let's see if you get promoted to full bird colonel.
No.
No, something bad happened, and it was not hard to survive. We'll figure out. So you get 1 skill roll. I'm interested to see what happened this time.
Wait. So let me go back down to personal development.
All right. 4. Gambling. Something went wrong. What went wrong? Gambling, and it was easy to survive, and you did not get promoted.
I think they set him on the sidelines when he got back. And they're like, "Well, you can stay in, but we're not having you do anything interesting." And he took up gambling to occupy his time.
Oh,
You're
wow.
aging now as well, right?
What's that?
I think you're aging now as well, right? Because this was your 5th term.
Yeah. Do I roll for that? I think this is.
If it's this is your 5th term, I'm just going to note it. But if we can keep going, you have 2 more. You have 5 minutes left, which I'm tracking here. So, all right, let's see if you survive. That's the important part.
Well, this is the reenlistment.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
He's not still in. He's out. He's
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wait, you got kicked out?
Yeah.
Oh, with
I
a
rolled
5. Oh, okay, you got kicked out. All right, yeah, and then they
They
booted
didn't like
your butt
that.
out. Yeah.
didn't like the gambling.
All right, so going back up to Glenn. All right, Glenn, let's see. How many terms did you do, and how far did you get promoted?
I did 1, and I'm pretty sure I got
Captain.
promoted once to captain. Yeah.
That's right. All right, so you get 2 mustering out benefits. I highly recommend taking at least 1 cash roll.
Alright, I guess I'll do a cash roll. Alright, let's see. It's been so long since I looked at these traveler rolls, but I'll just roll 2d6 for the cash roll. Right?
Cash for both? You can.
Oh no, just cash for one. Yeah.
All right. All right. So, ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got 30,000 credits to start. Now, for your last benefit, do you want to risk a benefit or do you want to take more cash?
Benefit. I mean, never mind.
I'll do a benefit.
All right.
All right, here we go.
2. All
Ooh,
right. You get a
2.
+1 to your intelligence. It's pretty good.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah.
All right. And what's your social?
I am actually a knight. My social standing is 11.
There you go. So you are a knight and a captain in the army. So it's worth noting. And I think that's it. All right. So Jacob, let's see. How many terms and what rank?
So I'm 30. I believe I had 3 terms, and I'm a lieutenant colonel, so I think that gives me 2 more. So I think I should have 5 total.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Lieutenant colonel is rank 4. So you get 2. And yeah. I think you're right. All right.
And just to confirm, if I roll gun, the first time I just get the gun, right?
The first
Without the
time
skill.
you get the skill. The second time you get a gun if you don't pick another skill. So like if you pick rifle, whatever, I'll double check, but I think that's the case. But I think you'll want that because you can just buy a gun.
So I could just, every time I land on gun, I could just
Take a
gain
new
more
one. Yeah.
skill, right?
It has a thing here. I think it says if you do the same one the second time, they give you a gun. So
Okay. I'm going to. I don't get any bonuses because I don't have gambling and I don't have enough high enough rank. Okay. I'm gonna roll benefit. See what I get. 5. So high passage.
ooh, that's a really nice one.
Roll that again. Same table. 6 for medium passage.
That is pretty good.
I'm gonna try benefit 1 more, I think. 5 for another high passage.
That's a lot
I
of
always
you
end
can
up with-
you can sell those. That's a lot of money if you don't even want to
Oh, I
keep it.
can?
Yeah, it says so in the rules.
Oh,
But-
do we
but,
know how much that is, or
Yeah, it's a lot. It's like 10,000 credits or something without looking at it or more. It's a lot. And
okay.
you can go anywhere in while the Braunstein is going on when we do the big one. You can go anywhere for free and you'll automatically get like a contact that usually you have to search and roll for. Like on High Passage, you'll just be schmoozing for like a week straight.
okay? Then I'm gonna roll 2 more times on the benefits for my final. So 5 is gonna be another high passage.
Nice. In fact, I can look it
and
up while
last
we're rolling here.
another high passage. I always roll high passage. That's
Wow.
like,
It's probably
I
like
got nothing but passages.
It says it's 10,000 credits per.
yeah.
And yeah, it says you can cash them in for 90% of value, so you could get 9,000 per each if you sold them.
Okay. Okay. How much are mid passages?
It says
Uh,
8,000.
I want to note that if you are you're rank 4, right?
Right.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Gotcha.
Yeah, I wanted that too, but nope.
Yeah. All right. And then you're 30, so no problems there. And what is your social?
My social is 6.
All right. Not a noble. All right. There we go. Jahan, you are a captain
Right.
with 1 term of service.
1, 2, yep.
So two benefit rolls.
Yeah, sending both into money. I rolled
Alright.
a 2 and a 5, so that will be 5,000 and 10,000, so 15,000.
15,000 credits. Solid traveler. All right. Colin, let's see. You're a lieutenant colonel with 6 terms. Is that
5 turns.
5 terms? Okay. Wow, you're gonna get +1 to your rolls here. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do pretty hard on the cash table because of that. One of them you can only roll 3 times. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
It's the
It's cash.
cash. So you
Okay,
get a
so-
plus on cash, right?
So
So
yeah, you
Well-
have gambling to get a +1 to your rolls as well.
Yeah, but
so
you
that's-
don't get a bonus to for the rank 5. But yeah, you get it because of gambling, which is really funny.
Right.
All right.
So 6, 2, and 3. So one of them. Oh, 7. Yeah. So there's a 7. So
Okay.
so I get 10, 20, 50,000.
Nice.
50,000 credits.
50,000 credits.
And then how many rolls do I have left? That was 3 of them.
Who else was a lieutenant? Let's see. You have 5 terms, so you
I was a
get 5 there
Lieutenant.
because per term of service, and you have rank 5, so you get 3 is 8.
So you have
Okay.
5 more rolls.
5 more. And those
that
are
go
all
into
benefits.
Yeah, those all go into the benefits.
Okay. So 3, 4, 2 5s, and a 6.
Holy smokes!
You get a +1 as well to the stats there.
Wait, what
Oh,
role
wow.
did you? What rank did you get to?
Lieutenant Colonel.
Rank 4.
Oh, okay.
So no
Wait.
bonus.
Oh,
for
wait.
that.
I'm
wait.
sorry. I thought you were rank 5. My bad. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
got 2 from that.
Oh, so
Yeah.
subtract
Got
1
the
roll.
3.
Yeah.
Subtract 1 roll,
Subtract
yeah.
the worst.
Yeah, I'll take the education off, I guess. The +2 education. I don't need none of that.
We're the army.
Yeah. And you don't get the +1 to all your rolls, so you don't get the 7, you know?
All right, so yeah, 2 high passage, 1 mid passage, and a gun. Which I guess he'll go with the submachine gun.
All right. So that gives you what, SMG 2, right?
Yeah.
Now, one thing is, as a rule of thumb, I don't allow military grade stuff to where you can just buy it at the start of the game. You have to like go to black markets and find it or get it, you know. But that doesn't make it impossible to get a SMG or an assault rifle or whatever you want. And just to say that you can't like go down to Kmart and get a submachine gun. Okay.
Right.
All right.
He's gonna sport the cutlass and submachine gun combo. That's nice.
That is really cool. We're playing Rogue Trader now. All right, let's see. Okay. And then you also, what age were you?
38. So I'm not
38.
sure.
There we go. So you have to roll 3 times. And you have to roll above an 8 and a 7 once.
Isn't it 2? Because he's 34 is the first one you roll, and then 38 is the second.
The 34 doesn't have a penalty, but at 38 you have to roll, and you have aging effects.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never
So-
made it that old, so.
And I failed all of them, I think, here.
All right. You lose 1 to all of your physical stats.
So strength, dex, and endurance, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Were you supposed to roll 2 dice for each?
Yeah. It's supposed to be
Or-
2, to be clear.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Sorry, I didn't do that. Let me.
Yeah, because you roll 3d6, because with a d6, it's not possible to pass.
Eh,
Okay. So 1 passes. I'm just re-rolling it. So
That's fine. That one barely passes. So far, we're barely passing, but it's good so far. That one does not. Okay, you take a -1 to endurance only.
okay.
And then what is your social?
Well, my social is 7, so I think I'm just a normal guy.
And how many terms
Oh.
did you do?
5
he,
turns.
he did 5.
All right, you get retirement pay.
My social
Yeah.
was 11, by the way.
Ah,
I think we skipped that.
you were a knight.
Yeah.
Instead of 5,000 or 4,000 annually, what I would prefer you do is and you can do this, and I trust you to do this. This happens 1 for 1 in real time. Okay, so like the first one is 6 weeks. So take 6 weeks out of a year, do the math, and take that money up front. And then you won't get any money until we do the 6-month one. And then if it happens in the same year, do the math, figure out how much money you would get. take that money up front. Does that make sense? That way it's a usable benefit.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we have four travelers now. So and let me kind of very quickly, we're going to get right into the Braunstein. So what's the deal, right? You get out of the army. Everybody was in the army. You gained a bunch of skills that most people don't have. Primarily, you know about traveling to places and star drive engines and starships and booking passage and making deals and or blah 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 blah. You know how all this stuff works. And then more than anything, you have traveler skill 0, which means that you can operate any weapon and any blade. You're a killer. And for this reason, you know how to do stupid stuff for money. That's pretty much who you are. And so you go about traveling, trying to get on starships, trying to book passage, trying to find the next job from a patron that's going to cash you out. And you're always trying to make the quick, the big money. And all of you do not know each other. I want to make that clear. You do not know each other. But you all booked passage. Maybe High Roller here had his high passage, right? And he's like in the first class cabin. Everybody else is down in the slums doing mid passage, you know, trying to find the next job. And something goes wrong. And you hear the sirens blare. You've seen or heard these sort of things before. Something happens as you are deorbiting to try to make it down to a planet. You had not planned to be at this starport for long. This is like a classy starport, and the world is just a armpit, like an absolute dust ball. And something goes wrong, you know, and there's an explosion, and you're knocked unconscious. You crash on the planet. Let's see here. And somebody finds you, the survivors, and they drag you into somewhere. This dust ball it's a lightly radioactive, low G world with bad atmosphere. And you find yourself like air hungry and coughing in a dingy cell. And you can see outside the light of the gas giant painting the scarred earth overhead. And you can see even where your starship that you booked passage on crashed. And you don't know these people, but you're all brought here together in this cell. Now, let me explain the rules of the Braunstein, and then we're gonna kind of we'll go. Okay, so this happens in rounds. Okay, this cell is where you're going to be with each other, and something's about to happen. We're going to see in a minute, where you are going to be taken out of the cell one by one. When that happens, I will take you into a private room. The rest of you can chat. I'll take the person out into the private room. They'll talk to me, and they can also do things. They might be able to. You might also get pulled out of the cell as well during that time. We'll see. You have 5-minute rounds where you'll be with me, and in that time, obviously, your goal is to try to get out of here and get back to your stuff. Let's see. This will happen for 1 round each, and then we'll all come back together. I'm going to show you kind of an update of where we're at, and this is going to happen for for several times, for several rounds. Each time that you're with me, you can attempt different shenanigans. You can tell me what you want to do. Otherwise, if you're back in the cell, you can talk. You can do anything you want. Metagame, talking character, I don't care. I'm not there. You can do whatever you want. Let's see.
Can we fight if we want to fight each other?
You know what? Yeah. But you have nothing on you whatsoever, so you will just have to choke each other out. If you decide to
Good thing
do
I am
that,
brawling. Good thing.
if you decide to do that, get out the classic traveler rules yourself and resolve it yourself. If you do that, so if I come back and everyone's dead, then everything will be really simple. Let's see here. Okay, so you're in this cell, and you hear some echoing, some like clamor, somewhere far away from where this pit is that you're in, and then you hear padding of feet, and you hear like they're not alien, they're human voices. You don't know what a human is. They're sophont or sapient voices, but they speak in a language you don't know. You hear like and then like they take you hear padding of feet and then clanking and dragging of chains, and the door opens and they throw someone in the cell, and it's an old man. And this old man looks very distinguished. Of the two knights among you, you immediately recognize nobility. And he is otherwise in black robes, and his feet are bare, and he's scarred. And he gets up onto his feet and he says, "Hello, everyone. Welcome."
Welcome.
Hello.
I see that you are wearing undersuits for vac suits. I take it you're travelers then.
Taken correctly.
Mhm.
I am Richard, and they appointed me to welcome you to their festival this evening, and I was told that I have to tell you the rules.
Okay, continue.
Are you all friends? You all know each other?
We go way back.
I see. This will be difficult then. I won't lie. The festival. This festival, it goes by a name Karvach, and the Karvach is what would we call it? A ball of murder, I suppose, is what it might be in the local tongue. I won't lie. It's unlikely any of you will survive, and it's best perhaps you make peace with that and enjoy what you can. But nonetheless, in this ball of murder, this Karvak, each of you, one by one, will be taken out of here, just as I have in the past, and you'll be put into the Karvak. In the Karvak, there'll be a holding area before it's your turn, and you'll be given into with an opponent. When you enter the Karvak with the opponent, only one may leave the Karvak. There are exceptions. You have only mere minutes. I will tell you this is not fair, and the audience is lively. They will participate. Whoever is weakest amongst the Karvok, they are likely to slay outright. Out of character, what I'm saying is you don't have to kill your opponent. You just have to make it look like you're really strong and dominant. Anyways, while in the Karvok, you may summon one person from this cell. They have assumed that you're family. I tried to tell them that's not how that works, but they think you're from the same tribe. I suppose we are in a way, aren't we? Nonetheless, you may summon one ally. When the ally comes from your tribe, if you are given the chance, you may choose to turn against your ally. You and your adversary then may kill your ally in the Karvok if you deem them weak. If you work with your ally and win, two people may leave instead of one. Whether you ally with your opponent or someone you summon. Ultimately, only one person may win the Karvok, or two who are allies that survive. If they do, they are gifted something from the Karvok. I should note your opponent may also do this. So, any questions?
So by win the Kervak, you mean like the total tournament? Like we might have to fight multiple batches of people? Is that what you're saying, Richard, man?
Yes, each round you'll fight one adversary. It is until finally enough people are slain until only either two people are left or three.
Any other questions?
How long have you been here, Sir Richard?
I'm an entry myself. I may face one of you soon.
But you speak
I'm
their
gonna
tongue?
punch him.
You try to punch him.
So you just
Yeah,
so you came in
as hard as I
to-
can.
You do that, and something happens when you do that. Now, what everyone else sees is different than what you experience. Okay, so I guess I need your character names. Let's see here. So I
Okay.
apologize. Glenn, what is your character's name?
Rolo Nixon.
Rolo. Okay. Jacob.
Jet Jenkins.
Jet. Okay. These are perfect. Jahan.
Psyche.
Psyche. Right. And Colin.
He's still gonna be Larson Winchell.
Larson. Great. Out of character, your character will not die here, but there will be consequences if something bad happens to them. We'll talk about that at the end. Okay, so it's kind of like the Battle of Urim before. Okay. You try to punch Richard. And when you do that, Jet, what you see is him just simply appear somewhere else. And you end up slamming your fist into the wall. And you take 1 point of endurance damage. What everyone else sees is they see Jet punching a wall. Richard looks concerned. And he says, please, don't give in to despair yet, my friend.
I would like to ask Richard, so, how long have you been here?
I've only been here the better part of this day. I was part of a convoy. We had hoped to help people here, the rad mutants.
I see. But you speak their language?
Yes. We had hoped to help them, and then we fell prey to one of their wicked, primitive, murderous festivals.
Interesting.
Well, it's time then. And he knocks on the door, and they drag him out roughly. They take him out somewhere else. Is there anything that you all would like to say or do in the time you have?
Let's figure out if there's a way we can escape the whole thing. That's what I'm looking out for.
Yeah. Predictably,
Yeah.
you might expect, I will tell you, no. You spend some time trying to find a way out of this place. You see signs of other people, fingernail marks on the walls, scratch marks, signs of desperation.
I see.
No one else seems to have found a way out either. Okay, here we go. The first person that gets brought out, I'm going to show all of you what they see, so that so I'm gonna have to describe this one time, right? And then after that, I'm gonna take them into a room, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm skipping ahead though. Okay, so they're gonna spend some time in a holding area, but then they're gonna be brought out, and this is what they see, and it's gonna be Jet Jenkins. And let's see. Jet, you're dragged roughly out of the cell, and you're brought into like a gathering area where there's a bunch of other people. We'll get to that in a second. But what you see when you're dragged out here is you see a platform covered in blood and giblets and chains, and there's a bunch of old gravity or not gravity land cars that are like torn up and flipped over and pieces of them used, and you've got just a bunch of bodies, even some aliens and stuff, just like torn up chunks of them all down on the sides that have been scraped off the side of this platform. And you see a crowd, and there's the gas giant overhead just beaming down these the radioactive blue rays, and there's lights that are shining down, and the whole place is dim and dark except for these lights that are shining in your eyes. And there's this big hulking radioactive like mutant who like has one less eyeball than he's supposed to have, but a bunch of pustules, a bunch of cancerous things, and like he's, you know, part of his body's bigger than the other, and he's like, you know, and you hear like in this not in Anglic, in some alien tongue, you know, and you don't know what they're saying, you don't speak their language. Before we figure out the fate of Jet, before Jet gets there, there is a holding area. In this holding area, you see other people in groups. And there are several different groups of people here. You can see that there is a group of what are obviously soldiers of some kind. You recognize them from the federal military. You can't quite make them out, but you know that they're elite. But they've been stripped, obviously, of all their possessions and everything. But you can tell they're tough. You can see what looks like a gang. Like, obviously, they're organized and it's a bunch of thugs. You see a bunch of really pathetic, like, desperate-looking radioactive locals, like tribal peasants. And they look horrified, and they look like they don't stand a chance. And then you see, last of all, you see the old man in the black robes. And with that, I'll answer all of your questions later, because we are switching rooms if my computer doesn't crash. Here we go.
Here.
All right. I'll have to switch back and forth here. Here we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Let me check this real fast. You have 2.5 minutes. You have those people you see in this this local, like this holding cell before the arena. You look into the arena and you can see some giant, like, thug from like the gang, and he's just ripping apart one of these the like pathetic, you know, like locals. And the crowd's cheering and everything. They're about to bring them back in. You've got about 2 minutes before they bring you out, and you're not sure who your adversary is. You want to try to talk to anybody or try to do anything?
I want to talk to the elite soldiers.
Okay. You go over to the soldiers, and they look at you. It's obvious they don't trust you. And they're like, what are you, Corpo?
Do you know this guy in black?
Obviously some noble. I don't know him.
I go over and slap him. Carefully, in
Richard.
case he disappears.
Richard takes it, and he falls to his knees like a frail old man. Soldiers are like, you could wait, take that in there if you'd like. Or why don't you try slapping one of those? And he points to one of the mutants.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to slap him.
All right, we're going to do a reaction roll. You gain their respect. You slap him across the face, and he towers over you. And you stand up to him, and they laugh, and But you don't understand them, but they like you now.
And I point at me and I go, the jet. The jet. Remember it.
Jet. Vac. And this is like one of the bigger ones. And yeah, what do you want to talk to anybody else? Want to try to get something?
No, that's
out
it.
of Okay.
That's it. I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, let's see here. I'm going to roll to see. Let's see, one. It's going to be this. Come on. Just to be fair. Oh boy. They come in to the cell and they go, and then two of them drag one of the soldiers, pull him into the arena. It's the guy who was talking to you. And you can make it out now. This is a Federation Marine. Now, there's no separation between the military and the corporations, to be clear. So he works for a corporation, okay? But it's like alien, right? Or aliens, right? So,
Right.
okay. And, but this is a Marine. Like, and then they come in and they drag you, and you're going to face this Marine in combat. Okay.
Okay.
So
this is the Marine who was impressed by me.
yeah. Now, the way this works is in PvE, you get to act first if you're the aggressor, but they drag you and they throw you out on the stage. Do you want to call an ally into this combat, or do you want to face this Marine alone?
I want to call an ally.
All right. Do you call Rolo, Psyche, or Larson?
Who had brawling?
Oh yeah.
Or is I allowed to know that?
It was. Oh, I don't remember. You wouldn't know that actually either. That's true too.
I'm gonna call Glenn.
Okay.
Or,
Here
Rolo.
we go. Time has started. I'm calling in Rolo. Here it goes. Rolo,
Okay.
you're dragged out of the cell and you're thrown into the arena unceremoniously. And you're here
What?
and you see Jet, and you see what is clearly a stripped down Federation Marine. In fact, he has like tattoos and stuff, you can tell. And he's like, so it's going to be like this, huh? All right. And he like stretches. My boys are making it out of here. And you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes together to show that you're like more dominant over him than vice versa before they kill you. Real fast. The arena is this dome-shaped thing. There's a crowd around it, but there's also these like things hanging, of course, from a cage. And basically it works like this. Around the bottom of the cage are primitive weapons, halberds, spears, bludgeons. And then the next level up, you see like a submachine gun, a rifle, like you see like weapons. And then at the top of the cage is a sword, which looks immaculate and gleams in the radioactive light. What do you do?
So is there a cutlass on the bottom, somewhere lower levels?
Middle. Yeah, there's some blades in the middle. Yeah, you would have to climb to get to it. You have 1
And
minute
what's at the
before they kill somebody.
what's at the bottom?
Bludgeons and stuff like that.
Oh, just like a. I want to
I'm gonna
grab.
go for a blood.
Okay.
I'm grabbing a cudgel and hitting Glenn with it, or hitting Rolo with it,
What?
The Marine.
and I go, Marine, take this desk jockey out of here.
Good
All
decision.
you ever did
And
was
like he comes
paperwork.
over and tries to drop kick Glenn. All right, everybody roll 2d6 to get an 8.
Oh god. I need to dodge.
You dodged the drop kick. Okay.
I got a 4.
All right, do one more. If you can hit and they can't, you'll be victorious. Oh my gosh, you dodged the Marine again. Oh my god. Who rolled that 3? Was that you, Glenn? Okay.
That was Glenn.
That was
Okay.
me, yes.
All right, let's see it from Jet.
What am I rolling for exactly?
2d6 to hit. You're trying to hit him with your bludgeon.
Okay, so I did one roll to hit with a 4.
Oh
Do I
yeah,
roll again?
Yeah, that will not hit. Yeah.
Am I hitting again?
Yeah. Roll to hit. Yeah, 2d6 to get
Okay.
an 8 is the goal.
Come on.
That
8.
hits. You clock Rolo upside the head, and he just slumps to the ground. The crowd goes, "Ah!" And he just like slumps over, and he's bleeding out the edge of the thing. Glenn, would you like to play? Now, don't worry, your guy's not dead. We'll talk about that later. But so you're not out for this whole thing. Do you want to play the opponents?
Sure, I have no
Okay.
idea who his opponents are, but I'll do it.
Yeah. All right. I'm throwing Jacob back, and we'll talk about that. Let's see. Jet is about to go back in there alone into the cell. So, all right, here we go. Bye, Jet. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna keep you with me the whole time now.
Wait, I'm in the wrong channel. Let me.
There you go. I'm going to keep you with me the whole time now. And so I'll give you, I'll let you pick, actually. This will be fun. Okay, so meanwhile, you just got dragged out per the rules where they could just drag somebody out. But in the holding pen, there are 4 factions in here right now. There is a group of Federation Marines. There is a group of like a radioactive mutant gang, like a biker gang, that they're just like huge and well organized, but they don't speak English. They don't speak Anglic. You have the locals who are like look like they're the worst off of the bunch, maybe. And then you've got Richard the Old Man. Now I'm gonna spoil it for you. Richard the Old Man is a psionicist. You can't tell anybody else.
Oh my god.
He's a Sith. Oh, can you
Well,
hear me?
then
Glenn?
it has to be Richard the Old
Okay.
Man.
All right. So you're gonna play the old man, and so whenever the old man comes up, you can act on that. Your goal is to survive to the end and get the sword. That's why you're here. That's what you're trying to do.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back in. I'm gonna leave you here. Actually, I'll be back in a second.
All right, no worries.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna pull them. Here we go. Boop. All right.
Oh,
So, Psyche, they come to the cell and they roughly drag you out of the cell, and they drag you into this holding area. Now, Psyche, in the holding area, there are other groups of people. You see in the holding area, and you have 2.5 minutes before they drag you out, and you can see that people are fighting right now on the arena stage, right? And you see that there's an Imperial Marine. Or not Imperial, sorry, Federation Marine. You can tell that these are like military guys. And there's a group of them in here. And they have one of them that are fighting on the stage right now. And he's just ripping up a local, just punching him. Teeth are flying, blood. He's just getting torn apart by this Marine. There's a group of this Marines in here. There is a radioactive mutant gang, like they're like like mutants, and they're like obviously they know each other, and they're like a gang. There's some locals, and then there's an old man, Richard, currently played by Glenn.
right.
Now you have.
I would like to speak to Richard.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, so I'm gonna ask a little bit about interesting idea. Well, first of all, so I have tactics, which says you have a +1 to attempting to be hired, and I have admin, which is good for bureaucracy. So I would like to ask Richard if I could potentially be hired to work at this event, like for the people organizing it.
I have no idea. That has broken my brain. So,
Yeah.
to be clear, Richard does not own this thing. He is one of the
Yeah.
sorry people that is in
Right.
this. Yeah.
But
Okay.
He speaks the language, so I want him to get in contact. Put the
Oh.
message forward.
Yeah, go ahead, Glenn. What like? Yeah, you tell it. Yeah. See, he's offering to try to scheme with you because you speak the language. Yeah. You have 1.5 minutes.
Well, we could try. I could try and tell him you want to be hired for this, but why would you want to work here? Don't you just want to get out, be free?
Probably so I don't have to go in there and I'll point at the pit. I'll point at
Why not play in the pit? Show off your strength, and then maybe you'll get their ear, and then you'll have some room to talk with them.
Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to introduce myself first.
All right. I can't help but say, what is it you offer them? Like, what is it that you say? Well, if you have me actually work for you, I give you this. Like, what are you offering?
Well, let me check. What does tactics say? It says, yeah, tactical skills should be considered when the character's applying for employment, where tactics might be useful. Would tactics be considered useful as like a
I
mediator
agree.
or organizer for this fighting pit?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll just
So,
say I have some managerial experience.
all right. Yeah. All right. Roll a 2d6 to get an 8.
Yeah, okay. And then I believe I add a little bit because of my admin, because I'm dealing with bureaucracy. I think I add +2 per level of admin. Yeah, so I have admin 1. That would be a 10.
A 10. All right. They laugh, Richard, and they tell Richard like he needs to survive this round, but after that, if he's willing to do some things for us, we would like that very much. But he has to agree to be our slave. He forfeits the Korvak, and to do so is a great dishonor. So,
So,
yeah.
okay. So that would be me if I decided to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It buys you
Alright,
some
what?
time, but you would agree to be their slave, at least in the interim.
Yeah, okay. How strong are you, Richard? For the record.
Well, I'm all right. I'm not too strong, but you know,
I'm
I think
I'm
I could
thinking
try
about
and
who
hold
I'm
my
taking
own.
in that pit. I'm thinking about who I take into that pit. I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. No, they're going to pick for you. You could decide if you want to be a slave if you survive this. So I'm going to roll.
Yeah, I'm ready to fight. Let's see how it goes.
They pick, you're very lucky, one of the really flimsy, emaciated locals. Let's roll it. All right, so they drag one in, they throw it in there, and then they come out and they drag you and they throw Psyche in there. And here you are. Let's see. On the arena floor, lights blaring in your eyes, and this person is begging for their life. They just drop to their knees, and the crowd starts booing. They're just like, boo.
Okay.
You
So
have
I was told by my
2.5
companions
minutes.
there was some weapons around. And I was.
Oh, yes. So at the bottom of the arena, there are a bunch of improvised weapons. Up above that, there are like guns and stuff, and swords and things. And then up above that, there is a gleaming sword, which is like in perfect condition. It looks like some kind of antique or heirloom.
Okay. All right. Well, I would like to. I mean, if they're not doing anything, yeah, I'm gonna pick up a club and smash them on the head.
All right. You don't even have to roll to hit. This poor thing is just like, because he's just like in a fetal position, and you just club him and you just murder him there on the spot.
Okay. Can I grab the sword as well? The perfect sword? I'll just hold it aloft on chair.
You'd have to climb up there, but as soon as you kill this person, the crowd like erupts, like yeah, and they cheer you, and then like a couple of the tribals come in, they drag you off, and it looks like you don't get to keep any weapons. Like they have you leave stuff here. So I'm going to throw you back. Boom. Whoop, not yet. Let's see. All right. Let's see here. And we're back to the holding pen. And we're bringing in Larson Winchell.
Hello.
Larson. Okay. So they come to your cell and they roughly drag you away from the cell into this holding area. And Larson, there are groups of people here. There is a group of people that are obviously Federation military, but obviously they've had all their stuff taken away. They're staying together. And then you see on the opposite end, there's a group of like irradiated mutants, like mutant people, and they look like they're in a gang, and they look really savage and tough. And then there's a group of locals. They are not organized in any way, and they look really pathetic and emaciated. And lastly, there's an old man, Richard. You have 2.5 minutes before they bring you into the pit. What do you do?
All right, well, I'll go talk to Richard, and I'm going to ask him, do you have any plans for this? What's your angle in all this?
All right, I think Glenn stepped away, so I'm going to have to play Richard, so I'm going to do that. All right, Richard, he says, I have been trying to come up with a plan. Do you have any suggestions?
Well, I can drive vehicles. I don't know if the vehicles out there are possible to grab one, or those are out of reach. I guess I'll find out when I go out there.
It's a good idea. Can you repair vehicles?
Well, did I end up with...
It would take Mechanic 1.
Yeah, I don't think I do have Mechanic 1.
All of those vehicles haven't worked probably for a century or longer. I don't know. I haven't been able to think of anything. You have 1.5 minutes.
Have you fought out there yet, or are you just still been here the whole time?
I've been here the whole time. They haven't selected me yet.
Okay. What if I called you out to assist me? Would you do that?
Yes, but you would have to betray one of your friends.
Well, not if I'm not fighting then. Or do we... That's sort of an aside. Do we become allies permanently if I select somebody, or...
No. No, you can change your
Okay.
mind the next round. But then you have to pick, like if you bring somebody out, you either betray them or you fight or you ally with them. It's up to you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Larson thinks about this, and then he says, all right, well, I hope we don't meet him there. Maybe we can figure something out.
I hope
then
not as well.
He'll eye out the Federation guys and see if are they staring daggers at me, or are they...
Yeah, they look like they don't trust you, and they're whispering amongst each other.
All right. Well, Larson will hold up his hands like, oh, peace, peace. But he'll stay away from them.
All right, and with that, they drag you out onto the arena stage.
Okay.
There we go. And I'm going to roll a die to see who they take out there.
Okay.
3. Richard.
Uh-oh.
All right, Richard.
Ooh.
You're brought out onto the stage, your bare feet in your black robes. And look at this opponent. And I have to look up some special rules for this. The rules for this, Richard, if you have it on you, are on page 38. You can use any of them.
Mhm. Any of them.
Any of them. Any whatsoever. Now,
Oh, dear.
before you do that,
Yeah.
Larson, you may call an ally if you wish, or attack. In this game, of course, the attacker, if it's an NPC, always goes first. There's no initiative, and that's
see.
true. That's true also if you choose to call an ally.
I will call Jet Jenkins.
You call Jet Jenkins. Jet Jenkins.
So far-
Oh yeah.
They
Welcome to the
drag
jet.
you. They drag you back out here, and
They're not dragging me. I'm walking out like a WWE.
So Jet, you see when you Jet, when you come out here, Larson, who's one of the travelers, and the old man Richard on the stage. It looks like Larson has summoned you as an ally or not. Okay, Larson, what do you do?
So I'm to understand, because it was described to us by Jet actually, that there are weapons available and you can climb up to try to get a gun. Right?
Yes.
So then I'm going to try to climb up to get, and I have a dexterity 10 if that helps me at all.
Yeah,
I'm going to
totally.
try to climb up and get a submachine gun. That's what I'm looking
There
for.
is a submachine gun up there. Jet, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to climb and get a rifle.
All right, you're going to try
I
to
have
climb and get a
plus
rifle.
8.
There is a rifle. Before I resolve that, Richard, do you happen to have page 38 of Classic Traveler, the facsimile?
I have that open from the starter edition that you shared. If it's the same thing that we're both thinking about.
No, it's you'll want the facsimile rule book. Let me find the page.
Page 38.
It's not digital page 38. It is. Let me find it here. It's digital page 40.
40
of the facsimile.
Going down to 40.
And you can just pick which one of these you would like to try to do. You can basically, you're utterly able to do any of them. Here, I'm going to message you.
Yeah, because what I'm seeing is just equipment.
Let's see here. It's, I'm sorry, digital page 145 of the facsimile.
Okay. Fine. Oh, yeah, okay. This is all 3 books.
I knew it. I knew he was.
No. I don't know what you're talking about, okay?
Yeah, now, and you can pick any of these. You could even do a couple of them. You are utterly, completely able to do any of these. Now, while you look at that, and you can kind of pick a couple of those and make a plan on how you would cocktail them together. Meanwhile, the 2 travelers, it's all about speed. Roll a 2d6 to get an 8 to see if you can get there in time, or if it takes.
Any bonuses for dex?
No, I can explain that later. But yeah, that's a good question. But no.
Okay, 7.
7 also.
All right, so you're able to make it, but you're not able to make it that round. He's going to be able to act while you're climbing up. You're climbing up the cage. You're making it to the submachine gun and the rifle, and then he's able to do this while you're doing it. All right, out of a couple of those, Richard, which ones do you think you might use?
Well, against Jet, I'm going to try using probe on him.
Oh.
And telekinesis on the gun that Larson is trying to go for.
All right. Well, the second one's easy to resolve. Larson, you're almost to the submachine gun, and all of a sudden you just see Richard go like this, and and the gun flies away. Probe. What are you thinking you're gonna do with that?
Probe. Or I'm sorry, not probe. Assault.
Oh. All right. Let me find assault. It says assault. All right. So you have to roll a 2d6 to get a 7. If you.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh.
Okay.
10.
You just pop his brain like a cherry with an aneurysm, and like he just falls like a rag doll. And then you look, Larson, you look back and you can see this happen to your ally. And you don't have the submachine gun, and you're halfway up the cage, and he looks at you. What do you do?
Are there any other weapons nearby? What's the nearest weapon?
Yeah, there are other guns and blades on this. So there's the primitive weapons, which you can get to immediately and make it back to try to hit him with a primitive weapon. There are really nice weapons, like there's, let me describe, so there's a chainsaw, there's a flintlock pistol, there's a muzzle-loading rifle, and a bunch of rusty swords. And then there's rifles. And then at the top, there's a sword that looks like it's like gleaming, like it's like this perfect heirloom antique sword.
What's the closest thing to me? I'm going for speed rather than the best thing.
Yeah, let me see.
So if there's like another gun nearby, I'll just whatever I can grab.
Because he's like hanging on the cage, right?
The chainsaw. So
okay.
So just so you know, the chainsaw, I'm going to give -2 to hit, but it does 10 damage.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I gotta go fast. So.
All right, you grab the chainsaw and you leap through the air. You have to hit him, or else it's not going to matter.
Yep. 2d6.
2d6, and you got to get a 10. Do you have a bonus to melee of any kind?
I do not. Nope.
And like he just simply steps out of the way. Like, in fact, you're certain you were going to split him in two, and suddenly he's not there. Okay, Richard, what do you do with him now?
You know what? I was gonna go for something fun, but I think I'll go for the simple, and I'm gonna use telekinesis on the chainsaw and try and push it back onto him.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll actually look at the rules of it in this case. Telekinesis. Okay. It does say that you have to do each month. That's for experience. Nope. I think you can just do this. So in this case, what I'm going to make it is it's going to be like a save. It's going to be Larson. I'm going to give you a chance to get out of the way of this. It just makes sense to me. But he's not going to have to roll to hit. So you have to roll an 8, and you have to roll away from this, Larson.
Okay.
Save yourself.
Oh,
Do I
no.
get a bonus? Do I get a bonus from dexterity?
No.
Nope.
He just turns the chain like you have it in your hand after you land, and he steps away, and all of a sudden he just like starts turning his hand, and you find the chainsaw, and it just like starts eating into you, and you lose your arm, and you're just like arterial sprays of blood just gouting all over the stage. And the last thing you hear before you pass out is the crowd cheering. All right, both of you are unconscious now, and what they call what is it they call it? Severely wounded. That is to say, if you're not hospitalized with high-tech care, you will die, and we'll get to that later. In the meantime, there's only one participant left, and we haven't even got to the first event of the Braunstein. Knew this would explode. It's a disaster already.
Get jet.
Do you all want to play other factions that are here?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Jet Jenkins, do you want to play the Marines, or do you want to play the mutants?
Marines.
Okay, you're the
They're
Marines.
biker dudes.
So I'm going to reveal to you what's happening. And you guys can play this out with the one survivor, which is only one round. Richard is Richard. We already know about Richard now.
Right.
The Marines, Manadyne Incorporated, is on the way to rescue them. And had you survived, you could have made a deal with them. But they are on the way. They will be here within 2 rounds, but that may not matter soon with the other person. For the mutants, they want to be here. This is an honor, and they will only summon each other to fight. They are in this together, and to fight and die here is an honor. If you'll be the mutants, Colin.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to leave this chat for a second, and I'll be right back. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello again.
So what happened that I'm the only one here and they're all there?
Here you are in the cell by yourself. And you're alone. Is there anything that you want to do? But that is the situation. No one comes back. And it's like 10 minutes, 20
Nope.
minutes, 30 minutes, no one comes.
I'm ready to fight.
Okay. Eventually they come and they drag you out.
I see.
Welcome.
Welcome. So what does the fight in pits look like right now? Who's left?
So here you are in the pen.
Everybody.
And let me describe who you see here. You see your friends, a couple of them twitching on the edge of the arena stage. You see inside the pens, you see Richard, the Marines, the Rad Mutants, and the tribal gang and the local tribals. You have 2.5 minutes.
How many Marines are left?
There are 5 of them.
How many tribal gangsters?
There are 5 of those.
I'm in quite a situation here, huh? Alright, now, let's get this going. I'm going in the pit.
You know.
I'm ready to fight.
Okay. All right. Let's roll to see who you get. D4. It's fair, just like always. The 4th one. It's the Marines. And so you get brought out onto the stage.
Yeah.
And this Marine, he's a wiry, short Marine. He looks like he has killed people. And you come out onto the stage, and he nods and he says, "My friends are going to make it out of this. You'll see."
I'll tell him I hope
But
the
not
same
you.
thing.
And what do you do?
Okay, just to check. No one in this fight have been wearing armor of any kind, right?
No, yeah, no armor or anything.
Alright, yeah, I'm picking up a club and I'm going for a swing on him.
All right. Roll to hit. He's going to try to do the
Right.
same. Actually, no, he's going to try to flee and get to a gun. But you roll to hit, see how that goes.
Alright, so the 2d6 plus 2 because of my strength, and then plus 1 because of brawling. So that will be a 9, which beats an 8, right?
Yeah, you crack him upside to the head of the back of his head. His occipital node cracks open just like a melon, and he slumps forward and just like is instantly dead. And the crowd just cheers. Ah!
I'm gonna give a roar before I'm taken back into the pen.
You're covered in his blood. You roar. They put you back in the cell. We're not going to go back to that because nobody's there. But you go back into the cell alone for another 20 minutes. You come back to the holding area, and let's see here.
Yeah, who's left now? Who's
A
Richard's
bunch of
just
people
calmly
are
sitting on a chair.
a bunch of people are dead. A bunch of people are dead. There are fewer mutants. There's 2 mutants. There are 3 Marines. And there are hardly any tribals left. There's you and Richard.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, you're going to go back out and fight?
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
I'm fighting till I live or die. I'm fighting. Well, I guess it'll depend who I face.
It's Richard.
I would like to summon someone.
Who do you... You don't have...
I would like to
I had
call-
thought
well,
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't say we had to call an ally.
I
I'm
did say
calling a
that,
marine out. I would like to call a marine out there and give a wink to Richard.
but all right, Richard. Well, it starts. Okay, so you wink. What do you want to do? Do you want to attack Richard or what?
No, I wanna kind of wink and kind of communicate to him.
Oh,
Let's
you're
get that
gonna.
marine out there and bash him.
Oh, you're gonna take out the Marine. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right. Richard, what do you do?
And I pick up a club
I
by the way,
mean,
just in case.
you know.
Just in case.
Richard sees the wink and he just kind of gently nods. And if he's able to, he wants to throw the Marine into Psyche.
You do that. And all of a sudden, Psyche, like this body hits you. And you see Richard standing there. And you're both knocked prone. Richard, you're able to act again.
I'm not going to do anything against them. I'm going to just try and use my powers and start pulling guns down and like just kind of just dropping them to the ground.
Okay, you do that. You seed the whole ground with the guns. They're on the ground now.
Since if we're
Okay.
both down next to each other, can I? Since I picked up a club, can I just bash the guy on the head while he's next to me?
Yes, they are. What's the rule for that? That's unconscious or there's a thing here for that. Anyways, you do that. You bash his head open too, and
Alright, well that's we killed two people. We killed a person. We killed.
all right, you
I'm
go
going
back
the
in.
pen.
30 more minutes. Whole bunch of more people dead. There are 2 Marines left. There's one tribal, or I'm sorry, one mutant. There's Richard and you. And when you go back this time into the holding pen, the Marines are nodding. You can see they're about to do something. And then their muscles coil. And they tense. Who's playing the Marines? It's Jet Jenkins.
Yeah.
You all are about to dash to kill Richard in the holding pen. But
As we should.
Psyche, you see this. What do you do?
I do not intervene.
Really?
I do not see anything. I do not.
All right, Richard, what do you do? There's 2 Marines. You can tell, you can sense with your superpowered senses. You can sense that 2 people are about to spring forward and just end you.
I'm going to push him back. I don't know what else I can do here. I'm using more telekinesis. I'm going to try and push them both back.
You're able to do that. You push him back against a wall, and then the mutant sees this, and he goes, and like he actually starts
Settle
freaking
down,
out.
you. Or you're next.
I think
Okay,
he's
and actually,
still-
I'm going
he
to hand
wants-
this over to you guys. Sorry. Yeah, go
He
ahead.
wants the glory of the ring, though, so he's not gonna. He's gonna be like, "What the heck's going on?" But he wants the fight to be out where everybody can see it. So he's just like, "Hold your
Yeah, these
horses
Marines
until
are
we're out
cheating,
there."
Huh? Yeah.
All right. What about the Marines? This I think you know now that something is wrong with this old man. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I mean, we're killing him if at all possible.
All right. Then the only other thing I need to know is Psyche. You see all this happening. What are you doing?
I am not doing anything. I am staying out of this one.
All right. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. The Marines are attacking, so they get to act first. So, are you gonna just use your hands? Try to like, are you gonna try to tackle him, or how are you gonna do it?
Hands.
Okay. All right. Roll to hit twice for 2 Marines. You have to get an 8. Oh no.
Any bonus or no?
Yeah.
Street and all that.
Yes. You would add +1, I think, right? Is that right? If you, yeah.
If they're attacking with hands and they have at least 9 strength, they get a +1.
Yeah.
If they have any brawling skills, then they get a little bonus as well. I don't know if either of them have brawling.
I won't retcon that, even though that makes sense. But one of them
Yeah,
hits.
then one
So One of them, let's see, what is the rule for this? You said hands, so I'll bring up the chart. It is hands against nothing is also a +1 on top of that, and it does 1 die damage. So roll d6 for damage.
Oh, well then both would hit, right? If it has a +1, the 6 would hit as well.
No, it hits. This is sorry for damage.
Oh.
Oh, so both of them hit, or one? Oh no. Okay.
And,
gotcha.
no, and no, he's right. The other one would hit too. Yeah, so you can roll for damage twice.
Okay, so 4 and 6 damage total.
6. Okay. Your endurance is almost brought to nothing. You have 1 endurance left, Richard. You probably can act once. What do you do?
I'm going to teleport myself to the arena.
All right, you do that. You're in the arena. What next?
I'm just going to sit down and wait. Wait for my next opponent.
The crowd becomes silent. The crowd becomes silent. And they see this happen. And let's roll to see who your opponent will be.
Himself, I think.
Yeah, which would be Psyche.
All right.
Oh no.
As I go out, I call out the Marine, and I'll say to him, "You know who the enemy is." He'll say,
What do you say to that, Marine? Yeah, what do you think?
I hit Johan hard. as
"Well,
hard as I
wait,
can
wait. I'm picking up a
with
club as well. If he's coming for me, I'm also swinging back. To be clear, but I say that in the hopes he doesn't."
Wait, so Jacob, the Marine is gonna try to attack Psyche?
Psyche.
Yes.
In
What
this case, I will also be attempting to attack back.
Right. What does Richard do? Does he just watch as this happens, or?
Yeah, he's just going to just continue sitting there and watch these two
God.
kids just duke it out.
All right. This is an example. We're not PVE anymore. Jet Jenkins said he was attacking first, so you get to roll to hit. See if you can take out.
That is that plus
Or not
1?
Jet Jenkins, but Jacob. It's it could be a bunch of stuff. Let's see. You're using you pick up a cudgel.
Right.
So a club is +0 to hit. We'll actually do all this math now. You're at close range, which is a +1, and that should be it. So it's a 2d6 +1 to get an 8.
Well, because I have brawling, it's -1. Because I can parry.
Nice. Actually, yeah. Let's do 8. And
Oh, so we had established that they had high enough strength for a bonus.
yeah,
So
yeah,
does
yeah.
it get
Right. 2d. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. So
is that
2d6.
1 or 2?
It's 2d6 +1 because of his brawling to get an 8. 2d6 +1 to get an 8.
Okay. And it's probably going to be like a 0. Okay. Miss.
Okay. Roll to hit. Psyche.
Yeah, I'm using the club, so +1 for brawling, +2 from my strength, plus the club. So that would be a 9 to hit.
You hit. Let's see. A club.
And this is a first hit as well, right? Like, I remember I saw something about that in the rules, but I didn't really get how it worked.
And it does 2 die damage, so 2d6.
10 damage.
You knock him out cold, and then the crowd. This is Richard. Do you do anything?
Actually, I just read this. Can I regenerate?
Yes.
Then
Yeah,
yes.
You watch.
While this
You
is all
watch
going
Richard
on, you
just.
should regenerate.
Yeah. And
Start
then.
healing. I finished the guy off. I finished the guy.
And then all of a sudden you see zzzz, and like all these lights and this clamor, and then the crowd is making these weird noises. Is all of a sudden like, all of these ships start just like coming down around the crowd, and like people start dropping out of the ships, and they just start shooting everybody and everything. Like, and they start shooting up the crowd, and everything. Let's see here.
Do they appear to be in uniforms?
They do.
What type of uniforms?
They are clearly Federation Marines.
Okay. I would like to take this time to run in the chaos.
All right, where are you running to? Like you're running
And so I do have tactics. Would that enable me to try to like maybe plot a course while all the chaos is going on?
Yeah, where are you trying to go?
I guess just out of the dome. I think. Like I don't really want to go back into the holding pen. I imagine with the chaos, the Marine and the last mutant might be going at each other. So I'm just looking for another way out of here. Maybe
So
like through the crowd. Or
so
something.
you want to flee into the wasteland?
I think at least for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You do that. In the chaos that ensues, these Federation Marines just start killing people, and they find that all of the Marines they come to save, you had killed the last one.
I think there was one left, right?
Oh wait.
Unless he dies in the chaos. Unless he.
Oh, I
dies.
guess yeah. Actually, I guess he did make it out. That's right. And yeah. So everyone else, they harvest you all. Let's see. Let me find it.
Did Richard survive? Did he make it out?
I will have to take back. Like I think you see one thing from Richard. You just see him as the chaos happens. He draws the sword to himself and he just walks away into the waste as well. And so meanwhile, some of you wake up. Some of you with like in a medical facility, obviously in space at a high port, and somewhere far away. And Manodyne people are there, and they're at first they're like, "Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad you're okay." And some of you are missing limbs. Who was the person who had the chainsaw?
Larson.
Okay, Larson, you lost an arm and part of your body, and it's now like a augmetic. It's like a robot arm. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't change anything. That's just something from now on. You've got a mechanical arm instead of a flesh arm. So they're really nice, really professional, and it dawns on you soon when they come with the paperwork that you're paying for all of this. And so I have it written here somewhere, but I think it's going to be 50,000 credits. Of those who were brought low in the dome, does anyone go below 0?
For money, you mean?
Yes.
No, that wipes out everything that Larson had, but he still has his pension. That's it.
Did anybody go below 0?
Oh, like money wise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think both of them do. I think
Let-
both.
Take note of how far below you go. Okay. Note that on your character record sheet. This is how debt will work in these. Okay. It's okay. So every week a traveler has to spend, I think it's 2,500 credits. I can explain that later. It'll be in the Gazetteer. You obviously cannot spend that. You will be able to travel, but only in low passage. And then the only other effect that this has is that there's a mechanic in the book that says there's a chance of a bounty hunter showing up if you haven't paid your bills. It's called skipping. I think you roll 5+ every time you're on a ship to see if somebody's hiding as a bounty hunter. I will roll that for you every time you travel. So you have a bounty, and until you can pay your bills, and you can only travel via low passage. That's the only effect that not having any money has. So that's the effect of having lost the money. Of the one person that survived, I suppose we should. I didn't.
Well, I also have a quick question. well, I guess for their sakes, because some of them had like high passage, right? Couldn't they liquidate that high passage to get
Oh
the
yeah.
money?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Because I think some people had high passage, right? And it's like each high passage is 9,000 credits.
Oh yeah.
So if that gets you over the amount, you could sell your high passages maybe.
I'm just gonna
I
pick
don't know.
a wasteland here out of it. I don't really have a
But
that's
yeah,
not a
for
good
me,
wasteland.
what happens to me?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, let me find a better wasteland. I don't really have a good one.
Beautiful.
I have to change this to something like a I need it to be blue is all. Lighting. Come
Yeah,
on.
RGB shift.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. This one. Here we go. I just need it to be blue. Boom. All right. So here you are in this wasteland. Got this gas giant up above, and it's irradiated. The air is thin. Gravity's low. You go out into the night, and Psyche, you make it eventually back to a settlement where there's a broker, and we have someone here. And I don't know that we need to reveal his name, but the owner of the lightning dome, of this tribal custom that was shot up, you encounter, and you start with something almost no one does. Having survived and won the Braunstein, you begin with a contact with a patron.
Interesting.
Yeah, and no traveler, unless the next Braunstein has that. In fact, but it turns out that there's another company, a competing company, that had arranged the entire thing. And you, Psyche, have this information about the Marines and also about Richard, and that becomes valuable. And actually, I leave it up to you, Mr. Stans. You have this person here who is a survivor from your dome after it's been knocked over by Manodyne Incorporated. I don't know. What would you say to him?
Well,
You're going to play 4
just
roles tonight.
looking over. He's just like looking over at the all the wreckage and the data, and he's like, "Not again." You know how much this costs, actually? Well, you know what? Never mind.
Well,
So,
hey, I mean, I won. Wasn't I supposed to
welcome.
get a prize before they crashed the party? Wasn't
Well, you were, but thanks to those boys in blue, they took your prize with them. But I'll kind of like scratch the back of his neck. I mean, if you have any information, since you know, I might be able to scrape together something for you. Maybe a way off this planet by chance. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, I mean, sure. And if you got any other jobs you need doing,
Oh, there's always more jobs I need to be doing.
That
But
ends
you
our
look like the right person.
that ends our
Alright.
adventure for the night. Outlaw Void is a science fiction adventure setting inspired by space westerns and 1970s pulp science fiction. The music is by various artists you can see in the description, including Greg Gibson from Tim Brazil. Classic Traveler is one of the first role-playing games and the first sprawling space simulator ever created by Mark Miller in Games Designer Workshop. You can find all of the published Classic Traveler products by Far Future Enterprises and Mongoose Publishing in the description. Mythic Mountains Folk Tabletop is an online play club that champions folk, Tabletop. Those are games played by actual people, not run or controlled by some huge corporation or ideologues. The table is the authority. What actually happens at the table is what matters. We upload our games weekly, so you can sit in and watch folk games being ran without performances, fancy equipment, or monetization. It's just a group of people playing folk RPGs our way. You're welcome to join us. Until then, be safe out there between jumps.